Hey, how's it going? I just thought I'd do a short video on this tire. I have a slow leak in this tire, and I have to air it up every few days. So I'm going to take the tire off and see if I can't find where it's leaking, and then if I can, if it's not in the sidewall, and if it's just a nail or a screw or something like that, I can take it out and then just plug it. So I know there's probably 1,000 videos out there on this, but I just thought I'd share it with you guys and just give my 2 cents. So I'm going to jack the car up and get this tire off and see if we can't find the leak in it. And since I'm not going to be underneath the car, I'm not going to use jack stands. If I was going to be underneath the car, then I would use jack stands, because I just want to jack it up enough to where I can get the tire off. So that's what I'm going to do now. And you want to find where the frame is and jack it up with the frame. You don't want to put underneath any plastic trim or anything like that, because it'll just screw it up. So you got to find the metal frame and get it on that before you start jacking it up. Otherwise you could damage your vehicle. One thing I did forget to do, I need to chalk the back tires and make sure that your emergency brake is set. Okay, now that I got the back tires chalked, I'm going to continue jacking it up. Okay, it's jacked up high enough, so now I'm going to get this tire off here. And you'll need an impact wrench. Get it off there. This is a Makita 18 volt cordless. Okay, I got all the lugs off there, so now I'm going to pull this tire off. Okay, it took me a little while, but I think I finally found it. Looks like there's just a little nail right there in it. You can see the shiny top. So right now I'm going to mark that, and the way I do it is I use a silver sharpie. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that, and then I'm going to try and get that nail out of there, and then we'll continue on. Okay, I got it marked now, and so now I'm going to try and dig that thing out of there. It's right there. You can see the mark right there where that is. I'm going to try and dig that thing out of there. It looks like it's a very small nail. Okay, I got it popped up now, so I'm going to take a pair of needle nose pliers and pull it out of there. Yeah, that is small. I don't know if you can see that, but man, that is small. It's right there. Just a little spiky looking nail. That is small, but it's very sharp. I don't know where I picked that up. You can pick things up anywhere, so that's what it was. But I am going to spray a little bit of soap on it, soapy stuff, and make sure that that was the leak. Okay, I put some more I put some more air in the tire. I brought it up the pressure that the tire's supposed to be, and then sprayed some more soap on it, and now I can see that there's an air bubble forming just every once in a while. And this is a real slow leak. It was like, it would take like a week or two before it would get low enough to put the warning light on the dashboard in the car, warning me that one of the tires was low. So this has got to be it. So now I'm going to proceed and put a plug in that. Okay, I just thought I'd show you the tools that you're going to need to repair a tire. These here, this is a reamer for reaming out the hole, and this is for putting the plug in. And these are the plug strips, and you can buy these in a kit at your local auto parts store. And of course you need to have an inflator, and I have this fancy inflator that shows you the pressure. And if you don't have that, you can use a manual tire pressure checker. This is a manual one right here, and then just a regular air inflator, just an inflator like that. But I'll be using this fancy one. And then of course you have to have some rubber cement, and I use this silver marquee, silver sharpie, a silver sharpie, to mark where the leak's at, and then I use the screwdriver and the needle nose pliers to dig the object out of the tire. So now I'm going to move on to the next step, which is to I got to ream that hole out using this tool right here to make it large enough for this plug to fit in. Okay, so once you get that reamed out with this, using this tool, and now you can work on putting that plug in. Okay, the next step is to use some rubber cement. And you can put some rubber cement in this hole. Be liberal. Put it on there liberally. And you're going to take one of these strips out of your kit. These things got gooey black stuff all over it, so it will get on your fingers. Might want to wear some rubber mechanic gloves. Then you're going to take this tool, which has got this notch on the end of it. You can see that. And you're going to place this plug in that tool. Then put it right in the middle. Just kind of flatten the middle out. Okay, just like that. See that? Gloves back on. Okay, I've got it in there I think far enough. So now I'm going to pull that tool out, and your plug's still there, see? Then what you do with that extra, take a pair of wire cutters and cut that off. And this, while you're driving, will just wear down, and it'll be flat right there. There you go. It shouldn't leak anymore. I am going to put some air the tire up a little bit more right now, and put some soapy water on that just to make sure. Okay, I don't see anything leaking. Should be okay. Alright, well, we're going to call it good, and we're going to put the tire back on the car. Okay, now to put the tire back on. Okay, I got the tire on there. Always put a a lug bolt in the bottom here to hold it. Just twist it on there by hand. That way it doesn't tip on you, tire. And just hand start the lug bolts. Okay, now I'm going to just tighten them up a little bit with this impact wrench. But I'm not going to tighten them up all the way. I'm going to use a star pattern. Then I'm going to have to inflate the tires to the amount of pressure they need, and that number is always on the sidewalls here. And so it says 50 psi. That's the max pressure. I probably won't put that much, probably 45. Now I'm going to lower the jack so it'll put a little pressure on this tire so it won't spin on me. Okay, I'm going to air that tire up, put the proper pressure in it. Now that I've gotten the vehicle back on the ground and tightened these with the impact wrench a little bit, got to finish it off with a torque wrench. And I have this set to 100 foot-pounds. The specifications could be different for your vehicle, so you'll have to look it up. So now I'm going to torque it in a star formation. And that's all there is to it. So, and after you drive it for a while, then you need to check them again and just make sure they're torqued correctly. So anyway, that's the end. That's all there was to it. If this video may have helped you, then give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.